Hi everyone, I'm Kay Sparks. Welcome to my page. This is my first time doing something like this, so please bear with me. First off, I am a huge WWE fan, as you can tell with my Dean Ambrose t-shirt here, because I am a huge Dean Ambrose fan. So on my page, I will be talking about what happens on Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night Smackdown, along with what happens in the development group NXT. So if you are a huge WWE fan along with myself, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, like future videos, and just go along this new and fun adventure with me. Okay. To start off SmackDown, we have Bray Wyatt cutting a promo in the back. He was talking about owning the souls of The Undertaker and Kane, and he basically set up a Face Your Fear challenge between his monsters, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman versus any of the three superstars in the locker room. In the arena itself, Roman Reigns kicks off SmackDown, and Roman comes down to the ring. He talks about his journey from WrestleMania to Money in the Bank to now that he is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm pretty sure this match against Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is going to happen at Survivor Series on November 22nd. So I am very, very excited to see this match. While Roman is talking, he is cut off by Kevin Owens, who is the Intercontinental Champion. And Kevin Owens basically goes off and says that Roman stole his title shot for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's a little confusing to me because Kevin Owens already has the Intercontinental Championship, so I don't understand why he's trying to be so greedy and trying to take the World Heavyweight Championship as well. But Kevin Owens is gonna be Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens is going off and saying that Roman's win on Monday Night Raw was a fluke, that it was just pure luck, and I cannot disagree more on that, because the dude lost in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But Roman started talking, and he called Kevin Owens's claims excuses, and he said the way he beat Owens on Raw, it was not luck, but it was straight skill, and I completely agree with that statement, because it was. I have never seen anybody turn a Owens' finisher, pop-up powerbomb, into a Superman punch the way Roman did. So I've never seen that before. And he basically tells Owens, like, you can either talk Owens talk, or you can get in this ring and fight Owens fight. Because Roman made it clear he was not leaving the ring until Owens fights. And you can believe that. So the first match was between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Roman won via countout after he punched Kevin Owens. Superman punched Kevin Owens while he was on the turnbuckle. Kevin Owens falls off. He hits the floor, and he doesn't come around until the referee basically hits 6. And from there, Owens just grabs his title and runs off through the audience, because he tried to run off earlier in the match, but he got caught by Roman and thrown back in the ring. So he went through the audience this time so he didn't get caught. So Roman Reigns won by countout. And I'm not really surprised, because that tends to be how Kevin Owens likes to win his matches sometimes. But backstage after the match, we have a fairy, Renee Young, and she interviews my favorite, Dean Ambrose, who announces that he will be answering the Wyatt family's challenge with or without partners, because it looks like Dean is just looking for a fight, and that makes sense to me, because he didn't fight at Hell in a Cell, he didn't fight on Raw, so it makes sense that he would want to have a fight tonight. So when Dean walks away, Bo Dallas jumps up behind Renee Young in this sheet with just 2 holes in it, basically dressed as a ghost. He tries to scare Renee Young, but it doesn't work. So Boo Dallas, as he calls himself tonight, he makes it his mission to scare someone by the end of the night. So good luck with that, Bo. But by the end of the whole segment, your main question is, who's going to join Dean Ambrose to battle against the Wyatt family tonight? So we'll see who joins him. The second match was the Dudley Boys versus the Ascension versus the Lucha Dragons versus King Barrett and Sheamus. And we also had New Day on commentary. And it was a pretty fun match, but by the end of this match, we had the Lucha Dragons winning because Kalisto Colette, he connected with Salida de Sol, which is his finisher, on Victor. And if you're wondering what happened to the Dudley Boys and King Barrett and Sheamus, the Dudley Boys basically chased off King Barrett and Sheamus, and I think the Dudleys basically forgot about the match in total. But after this match, we have Dean Ambrose backstage having a conversation with Cesaro, and Cesaro lets him know, hey, I want to be your partner tonight. Dean says, alright, that's cool, let's do it. When Dean walks off again, Bo Dallas again tries to scare Cesaro, but that doesn't work. Cesaro just flips down the shades and shakes his head and just walks away. So that didn't work. So we have 2 people against the Wyatt family. We're going to have to see who's going to be number 3. The next match we have, the third match of the night, is Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz in a trick or street fight match. In the beginning of the match, Dolph Ziggler, he dominated The Miz. He put a pumpkin on his head. He made him bob for apples. He hit him with a candy cane kendo stick. It was a pretty fun match. But at the end of the match, near the end of the match, The Miz started injuring Dolph Ziggler's leg, and he tried to injure it more by going for the figure 4 leg lock. But Dolph Ziggler caught him before he could connect with it and rolled him up and got the 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler got the victory. And after the match, Dolph Ziggler still has his feud with Tyler Breeze from NXT. Tyler Breeze and his girlfriend, Summer Rae, come down to the ring. Tyler Breeze basically starts attacking Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler, he tried fighting back, but that leg kept giving out on him. And Tyler Breeze just kept attacking until the referees finally came in to pull Tyler Breeze off. So thankfully, not too much damage was done to Dolph Ziggler after that. The fourth match of the night was Paige versus Natalya. Natalya was done with Paige's attitude, and she wanted to teach her a lesson on not turning your back on your friends. In the middle of the match, Sasha Banks' music hits, and Sasha Banks, along with her Team Bad, come down, and they're all talking on the mics. And by the way they were talking, it seems like Team Bad is the one that actually attacked Natalya 2 weeks ago, not Paige. Because Paige has been defending herself for a week, saying, I didn't attack Natalya. I didn't attack Natalya. It wasn't me. It was me. So we finally see that it was most likely Team Bad that hurt Natalya backstage. But this was still during the match. The bell had rung and the match was still going. So Paige connected with her finisher, the Rampage, and got the 1, 2, 3. After the match, each member of Team Bad took their time to attack Natalya. Tamina hit her with a super kick along with a forearm, and Naomi, she kicked Natalya in the face. And I guess you could say she kind of is the leader, probably. Sasha Banks ended it with the backstabber leading into her submission move, the bank statement. And Natalya was tapping, but it didn't do anything. Sasha Banks let go when she wanted to, and that gave all the heels their momentum for the night. After the match, we see Dean Ambrose taping up his wrist, getting ready for the match in the weight room, and Dean Ambrose comes across Ryback. And Ryback lets Dean know, like, I hear you're looking for a partner. I have some history with the Wyatt family, and that was basically Ryback's way of saying, I want to be your partner tonight. So Dean's like, okay, you'll do. So Dean Ambrose has his team for tonight. So that's some good news. At least he won't go out there alone. After that scene, we had Alberto Del Rio and Zeb Coulter throw a mini promo on the ramp talking about being Mex-Americans, they call themselves, because of their new alliance with each other. They call themselves Mex-Americans, and basically they want to turn the United States Championship into a Mexican-American Championship. I don't think that's how things go, but they want to be called that. But so okay, we'll go with that. The fifth match was between Alberto Del Rio and R-Truth. That was a very quick match to me. R-Truth, I think he accidentally slipped on the ropes. And Alberto Del Rio, he took advantage of that. He was on the top rope. He jumps down and stomps on R-Truth, pulls him back away from the ropes, and gets the 1, 2, 3. So, congrats to Alberto Del Rio on that victory. The last backstage scene of the night, it shows Bo Dallas getting ready to scare his last victim, but I don't think you can call the next person he's about to scare a victim at all. So Bo Dallas hides in the crate, but when you see that his next victim is Mark Henry, you'll see like that's not a victim at all. And it wasn't, because as soon as Bo Dallas jumped out of the crate, Mark Henry dropped his phone that he was talking on, and he just full on punches Bo Dallas, and Bo Dallas falls back into the crate. And Mark Henry was not happy about Bo Dallas making him drop his phone. But the next up is the main event, which is Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, Ryback versus Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman, and this was a very good match. I was very excited to see how Ryback was going to fare off against Braun Strowman, and it kind of made me a little wary, because Ryback got dominated by Braun Strowman, and it kind of surprised me very much. But during the match, each person, Ryback, Cesaro, and Dean, were able to have their moments of getting their momentum. Especially Cesaro, he was throwing uppercuts all around, and by the end of the match, Luke Harper was the one that was able to gain the pin, because Cesaro was setting up to do the Cesaro swing, but he was distracted with Braun Strowman throwing over the announce table after he was speared by Ryback over it. But with that distraction, Luke Harper pushed Cesaro off, and then while Cesaro was on the other side of the ropes, he gets hit by Bray Wyatt. I don't know if it was by the lantern or if it was just by a punch or a slap. He got hit by Bray Wyatt, and that caused him to run into Luke Harper's discus clothesline. That allowed him to get the 1, 2, 3, and the Wyatt family wins. And they close out Smackdown with all 4 members of the Wyatt family over Cesaro. So that's how SmackDown ends. I give the rating a 9.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. I was just hoping that the Wyatt family would have won fairly instead of just without Bray Wyatt interfering, because if those are your monsters, let them prove it. Let them show that we can handle our own. But hey, the Wyatt family are going to be the Wyatt family. So that's what happened on SmackDown. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. And like I said, subscribe to my channel, like this video, like the other videos, and just give me your feedback. Let me know what you liked about this video, what you didn't like. Just let me know what you guys would prefer. So until next time, I'm Kay Sparks. Bye guys.